Hello guys, hope your preparation is going fine. So after quite some time we are recording one video, and this is also not a lecture video. This is something which will be considered as extra reading, like your Yojana and Kurukshetra magazines. Because students have been asking me like current affairs, is it enough we do Hindu? Is it enough we do Indian Express or any institutions magazines? Even we give a detailed test series. So the answer to that is already there in the foundational videos. So if you have watched that video, then you will not have this doubt. That is point one. And in this one we are showing the subscription offer because it was forwarded to us by one of the student. And then after a little bit of inquiry and research, I found it interesting and useful, not especially for prelims, that is why I put this as star, but for mains and interview this will be extremely helpful. Okay, this is something other than the Yojana and the Kurukshetra. Okay, because that initially also in my books and sources video, if you see, I have not recommended it because it is very detailed, and you may not need that much detailing. But here, for your interview sake, I think this magazine will help you. So if you subscribe to this now in this Corona time, they have started proper delivery also. This is about the Outlook magazine. You would have already heard, and some people would be already reading it. Okay, Outlook and Frontline magazines. These are uh, like the language is very good in this books. Okay, and this is having weekly schedule, monthly schedule, and fortnightly schedule. There are different types of scheduling based on the magazine. Okay, like there's a travel one, then there is this civil services one where personalities related case studies will be there, and very interesting UPSC IAS oriented case studies are there. Okay, so I have seen it personally. I will show you sample also in this video. So it will just take 2 to 5 minutes, and you can decide whether you need to buy or not. Okay, so if you buy through that student who have referred me this, you will get some discounts also. So I'll give you the contact details, the email and phone number of the student also after this. But before that, we'll just see through like what kind of magazines are there. Okay, so this general one is there, Outlook magazine, where personality related things are there. Then this money magazine is there, where economy, insurance, and the budget related things are there. Then business magazine is there, and travel magazine is there. So travel again, it can be generally useful for people who like to travel, and also UPSC oriented. If you see the mountains, the what to say, the national parks, biosphere reserves, all that with pictures in certain monthly issues, it will be there. Okay, I've seen it. There is like Nilgiri, there is a big article with pictures, the animals found there. That are very recent ones. Okay, it's be the most updated one when they give you. It's not like the usual bookish ones. So when you quote things from these kind of magazines, it will give you an extra edge compared to the other students who are generally reading the usual coaching magazines and the usual Yojana and Kurukshetra. Okay, because I have not seen many of the students reading this, but when I researched on this today, I found that indeed there are certain toppers who have recommended it. So this PDF, if you see, I've gone through this money magazine and all. So in this, there are um, various things like this index is given. Okay, so about gold is there, about land is there, about the depth of farmers is there, taxation is there, and this kind of headings is like which will be useful for you. Okay, like one size doesn't fit all. When you read these kind of things, you will start using the same kind of things in your mains answers. Okay, because whenever I correct mains papers, I notice like people are copying from some website or from some other books, which is like everything looks similar, but your answer should stand out, and that is where you get extra marks. Because how much ever you write a 10 marker or a 12 marker, UPSC examiner will give you only 3 or 4 or 5. So if you have to get 6, 7, 8, okay, out of that 12 marks, your answer should be different, and that is why these kind of things will help you. So that is why we recommend it. Okay, because and without researching, I usually don't recommend these kind of extra reading, because this is, as I told, it's not the main source of knowledge, but it's the extra things which will make you clear the mains exam and then be in that topper list. Okay, and the interview also you will get some extra points. So here, if you see this crypto bitcoins, which is always there in the news since last many years, how much ever you study, you will not get these points which is there in the Outlook magazine anywhere else. Okay, here written by experts. Okay, the things are written by different experts, so it will help you frame a better answer. Okay, so I think if I keep telling, it will not be useful. You can simply download these samples are there, free samples are there, and then you can subscribe to this through the student, so that that student also gets the benefit of whatever he is referring to, or how I don't know how it's benefiting him, but because it's useful, I am recommending. Okay, because before also many students have been telling me like tell your students to share this and this. Many things have been forwarded to me, but I did not forward because I did not find it useful. But this one looks much more important. Okay, so here also, if you see business in your personal thing, personal needs, or maybe UPSC oriented, there are many things to learn from this. Okay, and it's like correctly delivered also. I have inquired that also, who has already subscribed to it. It's correctly delivered. So this is nothing to do with Vaishya. Yes, this again, as I told, just a referral and important thing like your economic survey and all, where you will read something and you will get to know more detailing. I think I have two more PDFs somewhere here. Um, okay, let me check. Yeah, this is this economic crisis and the labor crisis and all going on. About that also, detailed article is there. Okay, this is in the Outlook Money magazine. If you see Outlook Money June 2020 PDF. So here again, interesting things I found which can be useful for your exam. Okay, as I told, this is not priority but for your mains. And then I went on to search in the internet also about like whether people recommend. So is it important for UPSC mains? So there again, many people have recommended. If you see Frontline is another thing, but right now we are talking about only the Outlook magazine. So here if you see Hindu is the primary thing, but again full coverage of different things are covered based on your exam, and then it's easily delivered. And this Corona time also it is like uh, discounted prices are there. So like this many things are there. So what you have to do is you just have to refer or contact anyone who is having these referral codes. So like that one student have approached me. So if you see here, okay, this is about 2022 aspirants, which you would have already seen the video. I'll give more details soon. This mobile number or email ID, you just contact them, and if you find it useful, okay, you can do more research on the magazines, Outlook magazine and all. Whatever I could research, I found it useful for mains. So if you want to have something extra other than Yojana and Kurukshetra, or maybe even cancel Yojana Kurukshetra and do this, I would recommend, yeah, it will be useful. Okay, but first go through. Some people may find it like very boring, or maybe a lot of advertisements are there. It may not suit you. But if it suits your taste, you can contact this address. Okay, so I'll wind up this video because, as I told, this is not related to our mainstream thing, but an extra reading. So thank you and have a nice day.